Okie dokie. Let me get the sound working here. Seriously, it's not showing me. There it is. So I'm playing some Hotel Architect. The game isn't very loud to begin with. But yeah, essentially, I run a hotel. Oh shoot. I gotta fix my Twitch stuff. Fix Twitch, fix Twitch. Edit. I'm not playing GTA, I am playing Hotel Architect. Done. Okay. Refresh my Twitch page and see if that comes up right, Connolly. Hotel Architect. Okay. So the people in my hotel are wanting different things. As you can see, I don't have any money. So I've got to come up with money before I can do anything else. So I'm just biding my time, essentially. Paying back a little at a time. Oh shoot, 25,000 in debt now. Yeah, my hotel doesn't make a whole lot of money right now. I completely destroyed it from what way it was because I didn't like the layout. And did the next and redid it. So right now I just have these first 8 rooms in the very front. They give me the lowest level of traveler. Yeah. Oh look. There's Nuka. Oh, if I can kill you, click on name. Yeah. There's Nuka. He's leaving. Oh, he's going skiing. Okay. Got $250 off of Nuka right there. Nuka will be checking out in just a couple minutes. So I made myself as a character too. Oh, my waiter didn't wait on the people. Looks like I gotta hire another. Okay, I've got 2 waiters now for my kitchen. Got 2 cooks and 2 waiters and 5 tables. So hopefully that will take care of that. Haley. Yeah, I haven't been in much of a streaming mood the last couple of weeks since I got back. And I'm leaving again for 2 weeks next week, so I won't be streaming again until sometime after the 9th of March. So I figured I would stream for a little bit today, considering I got most of the stuff done that I needed to get done today, other than starting my laundry, but yeah, I can start that here in a little bit. Because I'm getting ready to take a 2-week vacation, and I'm leaving on Friday. Okay. I always hated working with parchment paper. Parchment paper doesn't like me, I'll just say that. It doesn't like me almost to the same level that cats don't like me. And yes, cats don't really like me. Every time I go to my parents' house, as soon as they hear my voice, they run away. So, we will see how much cats don't like me when I take my vacation next week. Because where I'm staying, there's a cat. So, we'll see. It's a kitten, but we'll see. Like I said, most cats don't like me, so... yeah. Actually, it's good travel. It's a 2-week-long vacation. Literally. It is my vacation. I was supposed to have a site visit tomorrow, but the director emailed me late Friday. I'm going to go in just like I have a visit tomorrow morning, wear the clothes I would normally wear to a visit, just so I don't have to wear dress clothes. And be like, oh, they canceled my visit. And I'll reschedule it for when I get back. No, it's not my parents running. It's my parents' cats. My parents' cats. They run every time I go over there. No, I haven't tried ARC Raiders. I've been holding back funds for vacation. So, yeah. I'm not going to be able to stream while on vacation, but I'll have my my gaming laptop with me, and it's not set up for me to stream. But if Nuka streams, I'll be there in the background somewhere. And that's if he decides to stream. I'm going to go visit him because it's his birthday, and right now he has a kitten, so we'll see if that kitten likes me. I've got a lot of stuff to unlock on this level. Okay, so I need like every single type of person to come here. I need to get money. Yes, big W for vacation. I have not had a vacation since September. My trip to San Diego was a work trip. That was super stressful. It took 27 hours to get there. Got to the airport at about 1:30-ish. And our flight didn't leave until like 7:45. Cats have never liked me, even when I was a kid. I think Smokey was my neighbor's cat. I think he told all the cats of the world that I'm a terrible person, and it has just carried over my entire life. I used to kidnap Smokey. I had a little kitchen set that was outside, that had a little microwave on it and refrigerator and all that, because our house wasn't big enough to have it inside, essentially. So it was outside. I would knock the thing over and I would put a rock or a big heavy rock or a cinder block on the compartment in which I locked the cat in. I was 3. I was 3 years old when that. I wanted a pet, something terrible. But yeah, I think Smokey told all the cats of the world never to trust me. Because I have yet to find a cat that actually likes me. This is Hotel Architect. I have played Cooking Simulator. It's okay, but it's not my favorite, honestly. This one, I've built a hotel and managed the hotel and all that, and I'm not doing a very good job right now because I'm almost $12,000 in debt. I've got to build a bar still. I've got the sauna upstairs. Nice little sauna. I've got to build a bar, and I have to build a bunch more hotel rooms. in order to beat this level. This is a new game. I've only been playing it a couple... Well, when did I get this? I think I got it right before I went to San Diego. I played it a little bit and I got stuck on a level, and then I was like, yeah, I'm going to take a break. I've bought a few other games. I think the total price of all the games were like $20, $25, something like that. It wasn't a lot because they were on sale. I wait until the games are on sale before I even consider buying them. My most recent favorite food. Well, I'm not a sushi person. In fact, I didn't start liking rice until just a few years ago. And it either has to be drowning in teriyaki sauce or cheese. Like, I'll get arroz con pollo when I go get Mexican. But my all-time favorite is spaghetti. It has always been spaghetti. Like, whenever I'm having a really bad day. What do you think of this game? Can you name this stream based on the game name? I could name the stream based on the game name. YouTube is a little weird with their algorithm. Once you start streaming, you can't change the name of your stream. Now, Twitch, on the other hand, I can change it. I can change the game, all that. YouTube doesn't let me even put what game is there. And I figured I might change up games here in a little bit if I get too aggravated with this one. I mean, I like this game. I think this is the 5th level. I'm going for 100% completion on this game. And it's just taking a while to do it. Valentine's Day was Valentine's Day. Just another day of the year. Nothing special. Me and my work mom retired on Friday, so I was kind of tore up about that. She's literally a year older than my mom. So, yeah, I called her my work mom. She always gave me really good advice. Her son is actually the same age as my youngest brother. So, it really stung, honestly, with her retiring. Now, essentially, I have to do the job of 3 other people on top of my own. Luckily, my counterpart is going to help me pick up that slack, because now we have to not only focus on infant toddler stuff, but now we have to focus on early childhood stuff. And the early childhood stuff goes... So basically, we're going to be covering ages from birth all the way up to 12 years old until we get more help. Our previous early childhood specialist is wanting to come back, but because our supervisor won't tell her, hey, yeah, go ahead and put your stuff in, she hasn't turned her stuff in. That's not a surprise with her. Yeah, I've worked with her for almost 9 years. I'll be at my job for 9 years, start in June. She told us, she's been telling us for last year that she was going to retire. She's going to retire. I have 2 brothers. They're both younger than me. I'm going to Las Vegas again. I love going to Las Vegas. I mean, I'm going to be hanging out with Nuka while I'm there. So, yeah. Fun of that. They have the Glow Festival going on out there, and I'm trying to convince him to go. It actually is, the last day of it is the day after, 2 days after I get there is the last day. It's, the last day is next Sunday. And I want to get us tickets to go on Saturday because that's his day off. But I'm trying to find discounted tickets, and Groupon's not being very nice right now about it. So I'm going to have to look a little bit later. And his birthday is next week, so trying to figure out what to do for that. Never know. I might end up in Los Angeles just driving around with Nuka next week. Who knows? Because he's taking an extra day off for his birthday. His birthday is Wednesday of next week, and he's taking Thursday off as well. And then he has to work Friday, off Saturday, and then he works Sunday, Monday, and then off 2 days again. And then that following Saturday is the day I come back. Yeah, it should be fun. It's always fun when I go out there. Always find new things to do. I try not to spend a lot of money while I'm out there. I've got a special request already to make my spaghetti. So it has me kind of giggling a little bit. Apparently Nuka really, really, really likes my spaghetti sauce, and he wants me to make a giant crock pot of it again, so he can freeze most of it and have it whenever I'm gone. I think that's something I'm going to end up having to do every time I go out there to visit him, is make him more spaghetti. What is going on here? Cutler. I need larger shelves. And I need... let's go with a dishwasher. Do I have room in here to put a dishwasher? I do! Right there. So, let's squeeze in a dishwasher. No, trust me, you don't want my mom's spaghetti. My mom's spaghetti is not good. My mom's spaghetti is so watered down, it's not even funny. So, my mom's spaghetti is to the point that it's literally noodles with a jar of sauce dumped over it with a little bit of hamburger in it. My recipe, I have made it completely from scratch before. 100%. Like fresh veggies, fire roasted my own tomatoes. Well, didn't really fire roast them because I didn't have a fire to fire roast them with, but I cooked them down in the pan before I put them in the crock pot, all that. Like, my spaghetti, my coworkers at work that have had it, they beg me to make it and bring it into work. No, he does not want my mom's spaghetti. He wants me to make my spaghetti for the sauce so he can freeze it and pull it out whenever he's wanting some spaghetti, essentially. So he can... Normally I make a 7-quart crock pot full of sauce. I make a lot of sauce. And then whatever is left over, I normally put into quart-sized Ziploc bags and freeze to be pulled out whenever spaghetti is wanted. Oh, gotcha. Yeah, my house stays cold. Well, some of the times. If I'm the one in charge of keeping it warm, then it stays warm, but my house is old and drafty, so. I am actually a pretty decent cook. Nuka, see, my spaghetti sauce, I can't tell you exact measurements for the simple fact I don't even know my exact measurements. I go off a taste. Like, if I do my cheaty spaghetti sauce, I get like the fire roasted Hunt's tomatoes with the garlic, and I put like 2 or 3 cans of that in there. I do a big can of mushrooms, a couple big cans of tomato sauce. I fry up some hamburger. Hamburger or chicken, depending on my mood. Sometimes I make it like chicken parmesan. Other times I just make it straight regular meat spaghetti sauce. I put a metric ton of garlic in it, a ton of Italian seasoning, oregano, basil, thyme. I put some rosemary in there, a little bit of bay leaf. I've even put ginger in it before, and I sweeten it with a little bit of honey. If I don't have honey available, I just use regular table sugar to sweeten it up a little bit. Jeez. I put fresh peppers and onions in it. I mean, I do a lot when it comes down to my spaghetti sauce. Yeah, I've been craving my spaghetti too. Like, I bought everything to make spaghetti, and I was going to make it yesterday. And I was sitting here, and I was like, I really don't feel like making that spaghetti. Because when I make my spaghetti, it's literally like an all-day thing. So, that varies on the type of tomato sauce. If I'm doing the cheaty way, I get the canned tomato sauce. That's all I do. Just a canned tomato sauce. But I put like diced tomatoes in there. The fire roasted tomatoes in there. A bunch of garlic. I don't know the exact recipe though, Lee. That's the problem. I just go off of taste. If I taste it and it needs more Italian seasoning, I add more Italian seasoning. If I taste it and needs more garlic, I add more garlic. It's just something I play around with. Now, I want to figure out how to make Alfredo. Every time I have attempted to make Alfredo, the Alfredo has broken and has turned out absolutely disgusting. Getting Alfredo just right seems to be nearly impossible for me. But honestly, I don't have my spaghetti sauce written down anywhere. I just buy stuff that looks good. Like, I'll get like fire roasted tomatoes with garlic in them. Tomato sauce, tomato paste, hamburger, peppers and onions, mushrooms. Pretty much any vegetable you want to add into your sauce, you can add into it. My mom used to sneak carrots into it, hoping I would eat it, but I figured out that it was carrots and I didn't eat it, so there went that idea for her. Yeah, I mean, I just play around with the sauce recipe every time. There's no two times that it tastes exactly the same. That's the thing. I know, but the main things I buy is tomato sauce, tomato paste, fire roasted tomatoes, diced tomatoes, peppers and onions. I do the cheaty way sometimes and just get like a frozen bag of peppers and onions and just dump it all in there. I use a lot of garlic. I use a good bit of garlic powder, Italian seasoning, oregano, basil, thyme, rosemary. Sometimes I put ginger in it. A little bit of sugar to add some sweetness if it's too tart. And I put it in a crock pot and I just let it sit. And I stir it once an hour, once every hour and a half, something like that. And just let it set and simmer and absorb the flavors. Sometimes I'll stick a bay leaf or two in there. Hi, Nuka. Are you on break already? Okay. Yeah, that would probably be easiest. Oh, okay. Is it that slow for you then, Nuka? Where did you get a shark butt? I know you want my spaghetti sauce something terrible, though. My recipe. I was just telling Lee what basically is in it and how it's never really the same because I tweak the recipe every time I make it. Captain Juke Man. Okay. I wasn't expecting to see a shark butt on my stream. Shark butt. Hoo-ha-ha. Oh my gosh. Shark bait. The shark bait, it's shark butt. Okay. I'm too easily entertained. Seymour is having fun making the ranks on the Discord. Yeah, well, everybody poops, and that includes sharks. I don't think they have cheeks like that, though. I think it's just something somebody drew and added a shark tail. But then again, a streamer I follow, there was a running joke on his channel going on. Somebody drew a shark and it had boobs and they put it in a pink bikini. So he's actually got a sticker on his website with that. I have that same sticker because I want it. I get a lot of weird things from that channel. I mean, I need to go through and set up my channel a little bit more on Twitch. I think I might have Nuka help me do that while I'm out there. Since he seems to be pretty good at setting that stuff up. Oh, I've still got 10 grand in the hole. 23,000 in the hole. Trying to get out of this debt so I can get back to building and try to get a bar done. As long as I keep people coming in, that's all that matters, right? Keep feeding people. Keep checking people in. Keep renting skis to the said people. They want a gym. So I think I might put a gym in next, and that will unlock the next level of Traveler, I believe. Let me see. I need bigger rooms to unlock the next level of Traveler. And they have to have a bathroom attached to their rooms. So I'll probably, upstairs, what I'll do is add a couple of the bigger rooms. I don't think I'm going to have many sunbathers. For the simple fact, they can't lay out in the sun outside. But I do need a bar, and I need to unlock the stuff for the brats. The upper crust people's where the money's at, though. The backpackers don't really like their rooms, but that doesn't really matter. They're the bare bones. They can get me out of debt. That's all that matters to me. Okay, sporty. Okay, let's go up a floor and let's make a sporty room. So let's start. Room has to be 8. So let's go this way and this way. Do 2 rooms. 2 doors. Okay, let's get the bedrooms marked on here. Oh, shoot. Oh yeah, I was gonna put the bathrooms in the back. Dang it! I'm out of money. now. But yeah. Things are going pretty well in Paradise. I am now high command in Paradise. I completely left PGN SAHC. Didn't completely leave PGN, but SAHC and PGN I left. Apparently, the last 2 years of my life was not worth anything to them. So, tell me how that works. Bathrooms. Okay. Now I just gotta wait for money to roll in a little bit so I can do this. I need a bed. Waiting for money to tick in just a little at a time so I can put stuff in these rooms. Need $500 for that. $40 for that. Okay, so now for the bathroom. Let's do a bathtub over here. A toilet right here. Come on. Give me $500. Okay. And sink right there. Okay, one room down. Let's get the other one. I know it's not the most nice bathroom, but these are just sportsies. Yeah. Yeah, so a bunch of crap happened where they were coming in and essentially ripping everything apart that had been done. And yeah. So in Paradise, they had to promote me up within their system in order for me to work on the clothes, right? Well, a couple of the admin from PGN bounced over there and saw that I had the higher rank for high command and took my high command position from me in PGN without asking anything. I wanted to talk to Zach and Rance before I did anything. They had offered me the position, but I had not accepted it. I had not accepted it at that point. And essentially, because they did that, I put in for an appeal. And I was just fed up with the whole thing. So I completely retired my character out of SAHC and PGN. I fly in maybe once a week just to make sure my house is still mine, essentially. I don't know if I'm going to ever go back to PGN full time. I can't even, so when I'm traveling, I can't access my actual stuff. So while I'm gone, I'm going to have my dad actually turn on my computer for me. And I'm going to remote in from Las Vegas, fly into PGN for a couple minutes to fly in and make sure my house is still mine. And then that will be it. My dad's going to be dog sitting for me part of the time while I'm gone. Because the other person who would be watching the dogs has a work trip. Yeah, like, they tore up everything that Nuka had done, and they tore up everything that I did. And Zach was the one who let them do it. Essentially, Zach was like, here, take the department, do whatever you want. I don't care. And Mako, who's Aurora, she messaged me asking what was going on, and I filled her in with part of it. But the fact that they removed me because I was trying to help the server get closed for the females, that's an issue. Like, they didn't even bother asking, nothing. They just took me straight out of high command and got rid of me. And I hadn't even accepted the position at that point. I didn't officially accept the position until the Tuesday I was in San Diego. Or was it Wednesday? What day was that? It was the 3rd. So, whatever the 3rd was. On Tuesday. I had not accepted that position until Tuesday. So, yeah. I appreciate that. I know I deserved better. I mean, Zach hasn't even said a word to me since all that happened. Like, not even a message, nothing. I mean, I explained multiple times that the call signs that they were using were not friendly to dyslexics at all. And they didn't care. But, c'est la vie. I'm in Paradise now. I actually really like Paradise. Okay, so I wasn't making the clothes. I was finding the clothes within the women's clothing settings. And to do that, I had to try on each piece of clothing individually to figure out what it was. Because they did not make a list for their EUP for their clothes. So I was just basically trying to help them create the uniforms for the females. And the way that they had it locked was that you had to have a higher role than what I had in the Discord in order to access that part. So they gave me that higher role temporarily so I could unlock that within the server. Because I had to get the clothing numbers from a database inside the server in order to put it into the section that they needed it in the actual server. If that makes sense. Because they have there's a channel on the Discord that I had to plug everything into, and the only way I could have access to it was if I was listed as high command. But yeah, total bullcrap. Yeah, PGN doesn't want anybody who's in any type of command position in PGN to be a part of any other server in a command position. That makes no sense. They don't like me. They don't like me in PGN. That's all there is to it. Pro doesn't like me because I can be combative sometimes. I mean, I fought tooth and nail when I was over things at Eco. He didn't like that. The fact that they were rushing us to get doctors when we barely had EMS up and running. Yeah, that's pretty much what it was. But this is the thing. I was told by a member of staff, I'm not going to say who, that I'm the reason SAHC has failed. That all my decisions have been wrong. And I'm nothing but a hindrance to PGN. And they should have removed me a long time ago. They were blaming SAHC falling apart on me. When there were many times I'd be like, hey, Zach, what about this? Crickets. Hey, Zach, what do you think about changing this? Crickets. Hey, Zach, what happened to so-and-so writing an SOP for the for the hospital side of things? Crickets. I wasn't over the hospital side of things. I was over EMS. And from what I've heard, essentially my position went to Thomas. And it's turned into an HR position, essentially. Yeah. I mean, I'm glad I'm not dealing with that crap anymore. I'm a lot happier where I am now compared to what I was dealing with. I'm a lot less stressed because it was like every time I turned around, I was trying to put a fire out. Because somebody would screw up. And luckily, with Paradise, I don't have to worry about that. Yeah, they didn't want me helping out another server, which was no competition to them because it's on a completely different platform from 5M. Not even on 5M. That's what has me scratching my head. So I'm just like whatever with them now. I'm going to keep flying in to keep my house, but I don't see myself going back into PGN to actually RP for quite a while, if at all. I mean, Paradise is growing. I got until the 22nd. Dang it! Only till the 22nd? Okay. But, yeah. I'm just... I still don't understand how I was the problem when I would ask, hey, can we change this? Can we fix this? Can we update this? And nothing was ever done. But what do you expect when you have an owner who's power tripping over every little thing? Because that's honestly all Pro does, is he power trips. I don't care. You can swear all you want. It doesn't bother me. I mean, one of my rules was keep swearing to a minimum because there might be little eyes watching. Well, I set that up years ago when little eyes did watch my stream because they were family. Now they're not so little. So, I don't think they care anymore. I don't even think they watch anymore, to be honest. Because who wants to watch their cousin or their aunt, their niece actually watch, so. Okay, I need to train a technician. Because I've got a broken freezer. I really need to get the rest of this stuff built pretty badly. Okay, let's start lining out the gym. That should be big enough for a gym. Put it right across from the sporty rooms. Gotta have one of these. I don't have $75 for a yoga mat. They kind of do speak Simlish. I've noticed that too. It's kind of funny. I think I'll put 3 yoga. I'm gonna put another treadmill. $800. Come on, I need money. Give me money. I could play Sims, but I would have to remove all of my mods off of Sims, because of my mods. They're not stream friendly. I will just say that. They are definitely not stream friendly at all. So right now I only have 1 fish. All the rest have died. And it's just an algae eater. I think when it dies, I'm gonna put the fish tank away for a little while. I mean, I've had fish continuously since college, and it's a hassle to keep up with, and making sure I have enough water in the fish tank all the time, and this, that, and the other. Making sure the water is clean, and I think I'm just going to put it away for a while and come back to it at a later time. Because literally the only fish I have left is an algae eater. And all of the fish I had in college had died out, so. Well, I'm waiting for the last fish to die. So when it dies, then that's when I'm going to drain out the tank and let it dry out pretty good. Because it's time. And I might be moving before long, so definitely can't take a fish tank with me. Can't move with a fish tank very easily, I mean. Yeah, it's very likely that you know the mods. A lot of people know the mods. They're definitely not safe for streaming in any capacity. Like extreme violence mod, that is one you definitely don't want to have up on the stream because of Twitch and their policies. They really don't like that mod. And then a couple other mods that I do have. Okay, I think that's what I'm going to leave that as right there for now. But yeah, I have base mental in there. I have a couple of the whims. I've got extreme violence. I mean, I've got all kinds of strange mods. I had one that allowed them to be royalty, but now there's a new expansion that lets them be royal. What was that? That didn't count. Nuka. 2 plus 1. Oh, wait. 1 plus 1. So The Sims used to be my total stress buster when I was younger. I would make Sims and make them die excruciating ways. I would typically name them after things that were stressing me out. Whether that was homework. Yes, I had Sims named homework. I had some Sims named after some people who kept stressing me out. I named my Sims a lot of different things. I'll just say that. And yeah. I just added the different mods for grins and giggles to make it funnier. Because typically most of the mods had new and interesting ways for Sims to die. I know it sounds demented, but still. Thank you. Yeah, I'm trying to get better at it. I've got the next one set up to come out on the 28th. I still have to record the voiceover for the one I'm working on that comes out the beginning of March. I think it comes out March 14th. Yeah, I've still got to do the voiceover for it, but while I'm on vacation, I'm going to be working on that one a good bit. What are you wanting? The heck? You keep... Okay, whatever. Yeah, the audio is getting better. I'm figuring out the stuff that's causing the issues. So it's making it a lot easier to work with. Okay, I'm this corner over here where I have this room. That's where I'm going to end up putting my elevator when I get it unlocked. But for the time being, it's going to stay as it is. Let's see. What else do I need? I need a bar. Dang it. Okay, let's start making this bar here. So, let's do this. And let's... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of those. And of course I've run out of money. I've got to have a bunch of stuff in this bar. Like, I've got to have a dance floor. I'm gonna flip things around a little bit. I'm gonna put the bar back, the dance floor back here. In this corner. And then what I'll do, I'll extend this out, this hallway, to do everything else. What? Oh, it hasn't unlocked yet because I don't have 2 stars. I need 2 stars. I don't even have 1 star at this point. I'm going to have to... I've got to update all the floors and walls to improve the quality, I guess. Oh, and I still don't have a freaking star. Okay. Bar required for 4 stars and a spa for 5. Yeah, but the next Diamond After Darks, it introduces something that I could barely pronounce. So it took me a while to try to figure out how to say it, and I still don't think I'm saying it right. Yay, I just got King of Spam in Discord. Which makes no sense because I'm a female. I can't be a king. We have a counting channel in LS Customs. So my Chloe character, she is a mechanic at LS Customs. While Beth is the 03 of San Andreas Medical Services. It's gonna be a while if I decide to have Chloe move up within LSC. I mean, I used to work as a mechanic in Low Life, but nah. I'm not seeking out a big position or anything like that, like I did in Low Life. Okay, right now I have backpackers only. So I'm gonna go with what is good for the backpackers. Okay, now that I have a little bit of money, let's grab the dance floor. Get the registers set up. Two, three, four, 5 registers. Drink. A drink. Oh, shoot. Ran out of money again. I may make more characters in the future, but right now I'm just going to stick with the 2. Mainly because I have to do 12 hours a week, or is it 15 hours a week, as EMS. And I have to do 5 hours a week as LSC. I do know how to crochet a little bit. I made some different stuffed creatures, mostly for Christmas presents. I made 3 little cats that were dressed up as ducks for my coworker who retired. She loves cats. She has 3 cats of her own. And I always made a joke that she always had 3 little ducklings following her. Because she knew what was going on and the rest of us were pretty much clueless. Because there were several of us who were newer and we just kind of followed her lead. And so I had a mallard duck, which is a green one. And then there was a yellow duck outfit on another cat. And then there was a penguin on the other one. I was the penguin, obviously. But the other 2, they were just there. So I was like, I made them for her and I gave them to her as her retirement present. She loved them. She thought they were so cute because they were wearing little, like they had little hats. It's like they looked like hoodies. But I found the kit on Amazon. I think it was like $12, $15, something like that. I had everything I needed. And it took me a good while to make them. Because I took my time with them. Like, if I saw that they weren't looking the way they were supposed to have, I took it apart and started over again. I did that probably 2 or 3 times on each and every single body part. Because each one of those little cats, it had a head, a body. The hat had 2 ears. 2 arms, 2 legs. Surprisingly, it didn't have a tail. Now, knitting on the other hand, I don't know how to knit. I don't really have the patience. I mean, I thought I didn't really have the patience for crocheting. Because I started crocheting when I was a kid, and I made a chain. That was about it when I was a kid, but I was like, I'm going to give it a try since I've done a little bit of, like, loom knitting. Because I started making a blanket a few years ago and never finished it. Honestly, it kind of looks like Freddy Krueger's sweater, the color scheme on it, because it is red and black. But I don't think I'll ever finish that blanket that I started, so I'll probably just throw it away. Unless I can find my yarn that I bought for it. So knitting uses 2 needles. Crocheting uses a hook. It uses a single hook. So it's a good bit different. Knitting, you basically have to keep the yarn on the whatchamacallit, on the knitting needle for a while. And like crocheting, you keep 1 loop on the hook at all times until you're done. So they're similar, but they're different at the same time. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and hire a bartender. Okay, let's go ahead and get the bar up and operational. Oh wait, I didn't get a table. Get a couple. Dang it, I don't have enough money for tables. Oh no! Really? Frack. Come on. Give me a little more money. Give me a little more money. There we go. Okay, 2 tables ought to do it. Okay. I've got a bartender, I got a bar, got a couple drinks. I didn't put a radiator in the room. I'm getting kind of hungry, so I'm trying to debate what I want to get to eat. I mean, I kind of want spaghetti. But I'll probably end up making spaghetti on Sunday of next week. While Nuka's at work. But part of me wants Mexican at the same time, so I don't know. Okay, so I have that running now. I need to hire another waiter. I gotta make some money. But I'm gonna have to update these floors and all that. So I'll start there. That's gonna be my next project, is get these floors halfway decent. So if I'm gonna go 5-star, I need the expensive floors in all the public areas. And then the walls. $100, $200. Oh gosh, okay. Need $5,200 to do this one room. Okay, so he's in there. So maybe I'll earn a star, maybe 2.
Abida.
Abida. Where are people getting cold at? These rooms are off limits. You think the kitchen would be hot enough, but apparently it's not. Wait, do you stink?
Why?
Yes, I got 2 stars there. Awesome. Okay. So that means I'm going to start getting the sportsy people. The gym, the variation isn't very good. Okay. And the drink quality is it sucks. So let's add some more stuff to the gym. Okay, let's put some exercise. I don't have money. There I do. Exercise balls. Cable cross. And we'll squeeze the little weights right there. Still $1,200 for those? Jeez. Okay. Let's all in the movers. Pack everything in. That way I can raise up that score a little bit. Where are they? Oh, they're done the front first. I don't think I'm ever going to get completely out of debt at this rate. Let's see, 10%. Okay. Take another 5. Okay, that's helping a little bit. Chip it away. Yeah, it's going to be a good trip. I just need a break from everything here, essentially. Again. Oh, Clover, stop. There's nothing for you to bark at, baby. I could order spaghetti from one of these little local places here. We've only got like 2 that will deliver, well, one that will actually deliver from there sometimes. But then the one, what I really want doesn't deliver at all, so. Okay, so now I've got to start attracting the brats. So I've got to unlock sunbathers and business in order to unlock the brats. So I'm going to have to expand out up here in order to get the brats. And I'm going to have to go up another floor too. I'm looking on DoorDash and everything has a extra fee on it. With the exception of a couple little places. I shouldn't because I'm ordering food on Tuesday. But I'm hungry and I don't want to cook. I'll do Subway. I got a free sub one there I can get. Hi, puppy. Is that Miss Tippy Toes? Yes, it's Miss Tippy Toes. Hi, Jersey. No! 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 Tippy Toes? No. I've got to get my food to cost $10, so that shouldn't be too hard of a problem. What else in that? Protein pockets. Baja chicken. Grilled chicken, Monterey cheddar. Oh. Okay, no lettuce, no tomato, no jalapeno. I haven't tried their Baja Chipotle sauce before. I'll try that. And continue shopping. I gotta make it $10. Get my usual pizza sub. At over $10. It is, and I have rewards. Yeah. Continue to payment. So, college was, well, college. Dang it! My $10 order is going to be $20? Yeah, no. No, not doing that. Not doing it. So after college, I actually came back home. Moved back in with my parents. Stayed with them for a few years. And then made the biggest mistake of my life and got married. I'm still dealing with stuff from that. Apartments. Living in an apartment wasn't terrible. I'd much rather live in a house. For the simple fact, one, I have a yard for my dogs. And I don't have to escort them outside. Now just trying to make ends meet can be a challenge. Sometimes you have to give up something in order to pay for the other stuff that you need. Ooh, regular confetti cookie freeze. I don't need that. Nope, 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 nope. I mean, it can be, as long as you are doing what you need to do to pay all your bills first and survive. That is the hardest thing. Recently in UMass, a lot of people, but yeah, that's not uncommon with a lot of schools like that. There's a lot of schools that do work-study programs to help offset the cost of tuition, room, and board. Where I went to college, I went to school at Berea College. Every student who gets accepted actually gets a full scholarship and is automatically put into the work-study program, in which you work 10 hours a week. And essentially, they pay you half of what you would be paid if you were working normal wages for them. And that helps cover room and board. I mean, my first year, I didn't have to pay a penny. My second year, I think I had to pay like $500, which I was able to make that over the summer. But my third year, they didn't factor in that my younger brother was starting college himself. And I had to take out a student loan for $2,500 that year. My dad didn't have the extra money he could float me to make sure I didn't have to pay anything. It was a rough year that year. And my last year, I had to pay $1,000, which I was able to make that up over the summer to pay for my stuff. But that was before I had to pay for my books and all that. And I did what I could with my little paychecks. We got paid once a month from the school for the work that we did. I was allergic to the soap that they used in food service. So every time I ate at food service, I got really sick. So it got to the point that my parents would give me a little bit of money each week to get groceries. I wish I could say that I ate healthy in college, but I was in college. I did not eat healthy. If I ate healthy, it was because I went to food service and grabbed a piece of fruit. But yeah, college was fun. Made some friends. Lost contact with the friends over the years. Pretty much the only way I keep up with any of them now is on Facebook. My college life was very boring. I mostly stayed to myself. Yeah. But yeah, the way that the work-study program was, we had to work 10 hours a week, which wasn't bad at all. It came out to about, well, the job I had, it actually had me working in the daycare because I had experience babysitting. I worked 2 hours a day most of the time, Monday through Friday, and then I had the weekends off. I could have picked up a secondary job if I wanted to. And that would have been a minimum of 5 hours a week. They didn't want us to overload ourselves with work and classes. so they took it easy on us. Now, if you wanted to work extra hours with your primary job, you could. They didn't really mind it. Like, where my job was at the daycare, I had to do, like, observations and stuff like that, so I was able to stay clocked in while I did my observations. Oh, yeah. Yeah, the college cafeterias are amazing compared to high school cafeterias. Because there's a variety of everything. I know when I did eat food service, I would see what the main entree was. Most of the time it was stuff I wouldn't eat, so I wouldn't get it. But there was always pizza. There was always French fries. There was always some kind of a pasta. It wasn't until halfway through my freshman year that I learned that I was allergic to the soap that they used to wash all the dishes in. So what I ended up doing, I could go to the cafe, which was still a part of food service, but it wasn't a part of the cafeteria system. And everything basically was deep fried or was wrapped up in paper, put in paper boats, stuff like that. They didn't really have to handle it with any utensils or anything like that. And I didn't have any issues eating there. Like, it was paper products for the dishes, paper and plastic. So I had no problem eating there. I would go get smoothies and pop and everything else there. They actually had a promotion through Pepsi at one point that you got a Nalgene bottle and you could refill it every time you wanted for the rest of the school year for 75 cents. And they would just take it out of your food credits. So the college I went to has not been defeated in football. Let's see, what year was that? Let's see. My college's football team has been completely undefeated since the 1920s, 1910s. Because a family actually paid off the school to never have a football team again. Their son was on the football team. He was running late to class. He was in his dorm, was running down the stairs, slipped in his cleats, and broke his neck. And his family literally paid off the school to never have another football team again. So we didn't have any rival football teams. We were a tiny school. We played against other small schools. But one of my favorite memories from college, oh gosh, there's a couple of them. We had Berea Buddies, which was, we would volunteer one night a week to hang out with some little kids, essentially. It was like 3 hours, and we would take, me and my friend, there were several classes that required us to do community service type things, and Berea Buddies was one of those things. The little girl that they paired me up with, she was one of those kids that was super snarky like me. And it was always so funny because one of my friends, she also had to do Berea Buddies at the same time as I did. She would come up with all these different things to do. And I would be like, I'd ask the little girl, hey, what do you want to do next week? And she'd be like, oh, I don't know. So there was some times that we would go to Corner Pocket, which was like the game room for the campus. And we would go play games. We would go swimming sometimes. Make cookies. Gosh, what else did we do? She was 12, so sometimes we would just walk around and talk. trying to think what else I did. Sometimes they had activity nights put together for the kids that all the kids would participate in. Geez, trying to remember. Like, first thing we would do once we picked up the kids, though, from the office was we would take them to food service and go eat. So, I always had stomach issues after the fact unless I grabbed, like, just fruit or something that was in, like, paper boats and stuff like that. Another thing that I remembered was they had Forever the Sickest Kids come to the school and do a concert for us. That was fun. Got a couple stickers and pictures with the band. I think I might have got a couple autographs. I don't remember. And then my last semester... Was it my last semester? It was either my last semester or the semester before, or my last spring semester. I can't remember which. They had a foam party. And one of my friends, I went with a couple of my friends, and we were in the foam pit, and some guy just grabbed her and was just grinding up against her and everything. And she was like, dude, at first she was fine with it. And then he took off his pants. And then she's like, let's get out of here. And we did. So the mascot at Berea is the Mountaineer. I always told my dad when I was little I wanted to be a Mountaineer, but I didn't go to WVU. I went to Berea College instead, and they were Mountaineers as well. I had a couple professors that I liked. One of them was actually in the Child and Family Studies department. He helped me tremendously. Like, he was my sponsor for my internship right before I graduated. He was also my advisor and helped me get everything lined out to graduate. Yes, a guy did that to my friend. It was really, really creepy. To make it that much worse, it was the creepy foot fetish guy. So, and that was before we found out about the foot fetish part. So, we really didn't have a drawn-out mascot. We never did. After I graduated, they were like, well, we don't want to have a Mountaineer like WVU and have them at all the basketball games and soccer games and stuff like that. So they brought in Blue. Blue came into existence after I graduated a few years. Blue is a bear. Blue is a blue bear, which is why Blue is called Blue. It's somebody in a blue bear suit. And I feel bad for them, especially going to like the soccer games and the track meets, because it gets hot in Kentucky at the beginning of the year and at the end of the year. I mean, the air conditioning would not be turned on until April. And it was so hot in the dorms because they didn't turn the heat off. Well, they've upgraded all the dorms since then, thankfully. They don't have to activate the chillers or turn on the heaters or anything like that now. But the closest thing to a mascot that Berea actually has is a blue bear named Blue. I know, very inventive. But it wasn't that big of a deal. I mean, the sports, they weren't a big deal at all for anybody. But there were people who played sports. One of my friends, her boyfriend was actually on the soccer team, and she tried to get me to go to every single soccer game with her, and soccer was boring to me. Oh, okay. What time is it? It's not time for you to eat yet. Get out from back there. Jersey, do you need to go outside? You need to go outside, baby? That's what it is. Okay, I'll be right back. The dogs have to go potty. So I'm gonna let them out real quick and maybe find something to munch on. Jersey! Okay, come on, let's go outside. I'll be right back. Okay, let's see. I have to watch the girls because there's people who will steal animals from people around here. So I gotta protect them. Oh. I had the dogs outside. Huh? Your guess is as good as mine. Honestly. I don't know. No, they can't. I mean, my dogs are like that too sometimes, Lee. It's just, I have to keep an eye on them because people are known to steal dogs near where I live. And I don't want anybody to take my dogs. Oh. How's work been? I'm sorry. I mean, at least they gave you 3 hours before they sent you to lunch. Mm-hmm. Mm. So Jersey would be like that. Like, she wouldn't eat if I changed her food. But she's very picky with her food. She won't eat any chicken, dog food at all. Clover will eat whatever the heck I give her. It's the funny thing. Hmm? Oh, I'm cold. I'm cold. Well, I had the dogs outside, and I threw in a loaf of garlic bread into the oven for dinner. We'll load it up with some pepperoni and cheese. Make it into like a pizza sub. I'll probably eat on that for the next couple days. Yeah, I've heard about that. Yes. Kid got sick. Maybe? Yeah. Oh. Well, good news. I never heard back from my brother. Never started my clothes, but then again, I don't have many clothes to wash right now, so I think I'll wait until probably Wednesday and Thursday to get started on those. That way all I have to do is really open up the dryer and throw them straight into the suitcase. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I don't want my dog's dog napped or anything, so I watched them go potty. Got 3,200 back. I wonder if that would be enough. 10 grand. Get all the way across there. I was talking to myself. There's something on the game. Okay. Okay. Come on. I need money. I've got 10 guests. I've got 10 people. that's something I could do while I'm out there. Get a loaf of the garlic bread and then load it up with pepperoni and cheese and turn it into pizza bread. I mean, nothing says you have to make expensive meals when you're on vacation, right? I like to cook more when I'm on vacation than when I'm at home. That is terrible. That doesn't make any sense to me. That makes no sense. I mean, I keep getting all these weird ideas and things to cook. I mean, I'm going to make my spaghetti sauce anyway, so I can probably do... I already know I'm going to do spaghetti for sure. I think I maybe do chicken parmesan too. I'm going to attempt to make Alfredo again. I don't want to make nothing but Italian stuff. I love making Italian food. I swear I was Italian in another life. Alexa, stop. Okay, well, that's my food. I'm gonna go check on it real quick. I'll be right back. Loaded up with that pepperoni and cheese. Hi, grubbers. I'm back with my food, and both of the dogs are waiting on it. Crazy, crazy dogs. I don't have dogs, I have 2 grubbers. Honestly, because that's all they ever want to do. is grub after my food. Leave that right there. I will give you a bite. You have to wait. Okay. So, sunbathers. I need... Okay. So, this is how I'm going to do these. Oh, I don't have the money to do it.
Asabawi. Asis? Oh, Dari. Hasadabu?
Okay. Here's your bites. Yay. A bear outfit.
Asabawi.
Yeah, I'm doing the best I can. Honestly. Not really a whole lot else I can do. Excuse me. Oh, looks like we're getting a little bit busier up here. I only have 10 rooms. I don't need any more than... Yeah. Yeah, there's just a lot of stuff that's been going on. Like usual. Oh, stop it! Not even 5 o'clock and people are drinking. Good grief.
Hasadabu?
Okay, I need to get the next level of rooms. So I need brats, but I've got to unlock sunbathers and business before that. So I need a conference room. And tanning. So yeah, past those, but I've had others pop up in the meantime. Wait, how big do those rooms have? 12. So 12 rooms. Okay, so I'm just going to go ahead and make it 15. And of course, I run out of money again. Wow. What do I need to make it a 3-star again? I think what I'm going to do is go 3 over. 3, 12, 15. And then the bathroom, I think it counts towards the space too, doesn't it? 12, 1. Yeah, that's, so the bathroom counts too. So do those and... that should work. Yeah, well, I haven't completely left PGN. It's just, I've left SHC over there. I mean, I don't think I'm ever going to truly leave PGN 100%. Unless I just all of a sudden just decide to. It just depends on a lot of factors at this point. Yay, I got 4 upgrade points. So, oh, I've got a bunch of upgrade points. Holy smokes. Okay. Okay, well. My kitchen and laundry is completely upgraded. Oh, shoot. I should have got the salary manager. Okay, loan is paid. Now, let's see if I can... 6, 9, 12, 15... Four, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. We're there. We're there. We're there. Okay, so I've got 3 bedrooms and 3 bathrooms. I forgot to add the other bathroom doors. Blink. Add the bathroom doors. 1, 2, 3. Okay, let's start with this room right here. Do the fancier single bed. The wardrobe. $1,000. Okay. Gotta wait for my money to come back. So I think what I'm going to put here is probably a conference room and a spa. Neither one has to be very big. It's about as big as the conference room needs to be, and a spa about the same size. So I'll do that there. Draw walls. I don't have money for the walls. I'm going to get completely out of debt. I'm going to get completely out of debt. And I need my cleaners to help me with that. Cleaner, cleaner. My cleaners are already helping me with that. Okay. Just let it run for a few days, I guess, and try to get out of debt. Wow. Yeah, it is a nice chill game. Just trying to get out of debt is the hard part. I could take out a loan, but it would take forever to get back from not having the loan.
Asabawi. Hasababo.
Just wanted a nice calm game tonight. And I finished up my battle pass for Siege, so didn't really feel like playing Siege. Could have went in searching. I could have flew into Paradise searching for the teddy bears, but yeah, not really worried about a scavenger hunt searching for a dozen pink teddy bears. And I was already playing this after they restarted the server, so I was like, yeah, I'll just play this. Yay! 7,000, 7,000, 7,500. I'm almost out of debt. I'm almost out of debt. I need to get the elevator, which is 3 points. What do you have? Which one of you is it? Clover? Oh my goodness. Oh, give me a second. What are you tearing up? What? You're tearing up the mail. Clover, we've had this conversation several times before. You don't eat the mail. You can attack the mailman. Does he enter your yard? Because you're never outside at the same time as the mailman. You can attack him all you want. But you don't eat the mail. You don't eat the papers. Pretty sad when you have to have a conversation with your dog about not eating the mail. I've had to have it with her several times. Yes, I'm talking about you. Oh, dang it, I'm back to 15,000 in debt. That's better than 25. What? Oh, is this your way of apologizing? Is your way of apologizing? Why are you all wet? Why are you wet? Why are you wet? Ow! Quit stomping my foot. You gonna lay under the desk? Lay down. Clover. You make me keep rolling over my tables. I've got to do something with this one. I've got to figure something out. You can't have chocolate. Okay. You cannot have chocolate. Dang it. I'm gonna have to move the spa. Jersey, stop. Jersey. Stop. Stop! Jersey! Enough! Enough! Enough, pup! Jersey, I'm not eating anything. Stop arguing with me, pup. Jersey. Stop. Jersey Grace, stop it, pup. You cannot have chocolate. It will make you sick. Mm-mm. Spa. I don't know. All of a sudden she got a wild hair and decided to start barking at me. She's a weirdo. That's all I can say. You gotta go outside again? Oh, I know what time. I know what it is. It's close to DINNER for them. Mm-mm. I need exterior windows. Okay. Business. Okay. I'm good. On both of those. Oh, I need radiators. Need the radiators. Or a fireplace. Stop! Jersey Grace! Okay, I guess she's hungry. I'm gonna go feed them real quick. I will be right back. Oh. Come on. I know you're a grubber. Come on. Come on. You ready to go eat? We'll go eat? Come on, fluffy butt.
Shama.
They are both happy. They are both getting their bellies full. And they are not barking at me. No, Grace is not my last name. I always call Jersey Grace. I have a cousin, and that's her name. Her name is actually Jersey Grace. And Jersey's very clumsy, so... But I actually call my dog Jersey Grace because she's not clumsy, because she is pretty clumsy. I mean, Clover's name is Clover May Santel Haybell. So, yeah. Mouthful for their names. But Grace just works with Jersey's name. Yay! I have 3 stars! I need more seating. I'm gonna put another couch. Not pink. Let's go blue. Okay, let's see. Let's put air hockey and a pool table here. And then upstairs, because I've got to go up another floor. Oh, I need more cleaners. Okay. I have to put that there. Get a cappuccino machine. A little short fridge. Get this. And the popcorn. Sandwiches. And I've got the soft drink fridge already. Tea station. And let's pop darts right there. Let's add a golf. Should I do golf or surfing? Yeah, I have a very large family on my mom's side. I am the youngest granddaughter of 26 grandkids. So when I say I have a large family, I am not exaggerating. Okay, let's call in the construction crew. Let them build everything real quick. But yeah, I have a very large family. Like I said, I've got 26 first cousins. That's not counting that's counting my brothers. They're technically not cousins, but I have 24 first cousins, and then and then I have 21. I can't math. There's 26 grandkids. So I have 23 first cousins. All but 2 or 3 of them have at least 1 kid. And then several of my second cousins have had kids. And let me think. Nah, I don't have any third cousins that have had any kids yet either. Well, yet anyways. Of my third cousins, the oldest one of my third cousins is actually a senior in high school this year. He is a senior in high school with one of my second cousins. His mom got started very young. I'll just say that. But if you go through and count out of the 26 grandkids, there's probably 50 great-grandkids at this point, give or take. Let me try to do math. 2, 4, 6. So my uncle has 9 grandkids. My aunt, let's see, that cousin didn't have any kids because he didn't survive to adulthood. 2, 3, 4. So the second oldest aunt has 8 grandkids. 3, 4. My oldest aunt has 4. My aunt who passed has 3. And my mom has 2. Oh, yeah. My hometown is pretty much all family. When the town was founded, there was only 5 families that founded the town. So they're like all related to me in some way. Distantly though. I was actually told when I was dating not to date anybody from my hometown unless they had moved there from out of state. And make sure that they didn't have any relatives that lived there. Yeah. It was interesting. I mean, when you have such a large family, it's not unusual to run across stuff like that. Okay, so I can upgrade. Okay, so I can upgrade this a little bit more to try to help get the brats. I've got to upgrade the bathroom stuff. Okay, that's fine. I can't. That's okay. Sunbathers won't go in that room. That's not a big deal. Wonder if I add a window here, if that would work for the sunbathers. The room value is not high enough though. Oh, it did. Oh, wow. Okay. That's all I had to do. Well, now I know. Okay. So now I can take in the brats and the sunbathers. Except for here. Because I can't get an exterior window there. But that room, I need an improved bathtub and more expensive stuff in those two rooms. So let's see what I can add to this room. Let's add a TV in both of these rooms. 21,000, and I'm short by $500. Let's raise it $500. Okay. So I have 2 rooms that are good for brats now. These rooms are too small for the brats. Okay. Close that out. Jersey! Or Clover! Jeez. You're okay. Oh my word. Okay, I have a inspector here right now, so let's see where they are.
Guys, use a board in.
They're currently relaxing in the mud tub. Yeah, but with my cousins, I could easily build a whole town because there's so many of them. We all used to be really close until my grandma passed. Now, we hardly talk to each other. And it's all because of stuff that happened right around the time my grandma died. There's only a couple of them I still talk to anyways. 3 stars! I need 4! I have everything I need, but I'm averaging at 3 stars. So I need to increase the bedroom stuff. Okay. Entertainment. The gym is small. I'm not making the gym any bigger. The gym is staying the way it is. I'm not cutting into the bar. What was that bubble?
Sabata.
Unable to find an item? Sonotap is right there. Okay, well. Let's move it there then. Is the Sonotap bucket gone? Is that the problem? Oh. Who is he?
I be da.
The bar menu didn't offer anything interesting. Okay, well. Let's change that. Got sporty, got backpackers, got sunbathers. Let's get some upper crust in here. Let's get a business brat in here. Martini and that. I don't... sporty. There. Something for everybody.
Hasadabu?
That sounds fun.
Coco.
Yeah, when I'm out in Vegas, I'm actually going to go to Bellagio because they have their Chinese New Year display up. I love going to Bellagio and seeing the displays. It's free, and it kills some time. It's always so pretty. Okay, let's get these people trained.
Shui.
Rin Rubber Glove. These names are hilarious. Lee Clog.
I do to it.
His name is literally Lee Clog.
I know.
Charles Keeson. Let's go with leadership for you. You're in the kitchen, so let's get you upgrades on those.
What's gonna be
Mia Milson. Let's get you upseller. Fine table. Hannibal. Longevity. Fine table. Upseller. Shirley Galano. Galano's a drink. Rachel McLean.
Persubidibwa.
Shooby-dib-doo. Dooby-dooby-doo. Shooby-dooby-dooby-dooby-doo. Anthony Corona is my newest hire. I have $121. Yay! I'm nearly broke. Let's see, how many people are on Paradise right now? There's only one person in there right now. Oh yeah, some of the names are quite funny. What's this person's name? Gwen Aker. She's a Greta Greeter, working the front desk. The other person is Charles Keeson. Dabba Dabba Doo? What's your name?
Persubidibwa.
Joseph Broomsmith. Yeah, some of these names are pretty good. I have a feeling I'm gonna have to expand out my kitchen before long. But I need to finish decorating everything. As you can tell, I don't really like to decorate a lot. Okay, let's go. Let's go with the marble walls. What color? Let's go with the white marble. And let's do the white marble floors to match. Oh, wait, there's gray marble. We'll go gray marble. Oh, shoot, I missed one. Okay, time to hire. Call in all the maintenance men. The builders. I wish I could see what their names were. Oh wait, can I? Henry Carpenter. Jocelyn Jigsaw. Evelyn Hornbach. Bobby Builder. That one I've got a screenshot. Oh, it won't let me. There we go. Ave Vic's crew. Claudia Brixton. Toolsy Woods. Alexandria Mortar. Okay. These names are really good. Send that to Nuka, he'll giggle. FTI request. Da 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 da. Okay, looks like they are all done for now. I mean, I could. But I've already got a name for a character I want to create. If I have... I don't remember if I have 2 character slots or 3 character slots in Paradise. I don't know how many character slots we get, really. If I get another one... If I make another character, I'm going to make a lawyer and her name's going to be Charity Case. I had created Charity in PGN, and took the bar exam and everything and never heard back, so she's just like, whatever. Honestly, she probably would have already turned to a life of crime by now. As pissed as I am at PGN right now. the Builder, can he fix it? Bob the Builder, yes he can. I don't have any pictures of what she looks like. But yeah, that's her name, is Charity Case. I mean, I've come up with a bunch of different random names that are kind of funny. I mean, Grandma Mary, I made an entire family tree for her. It's insane. Literally just the way you spelled it, Charity Case. I mean, a lot of guys, they go with like Justin Case and stuff like that. Or Justin Tom. And I was like, well, if I'm going to make a lawyer, I might as well have some fun with the name. Yeah, I don't want to be a part of that. Oh, that reminds me. Oh, did he get too drunk last night? No stream, running errands, writing trivia, and recovering from hangover. Oh, poor Corey. So, one of the streamers I follow on Twitch, his name is Corey C, as in Rock Quarry, SEA. He got mega dehydrated multiple times last night, which means he has to chug an entire beer. Between me and everybody on that channel, I think we megged him 7 times last night. So, yeah. And no wonder he has a hangover. So, the court system is brand new. It's just getting up and operational within the server. They had somebody that they did a court case for, and she was found not guilty and was released, and this and that and this and that. But no, I was making a character in PGN to be a lawyer, and that's where Charity came from. For the simple fact that nobody was doing much of anything with the DOJ system, and the whole thing that happened with Jack Lamb's wedding and me and Zach being the only people in the only characters in the entire server that wasn't permitted to attend. I mean, he said Beth Brown. Well, Beth Brown hasn't existed since 3.0. So I was going to make a character anyways because I saw how lacking the DOJ system was in PGN, and it still is. I took the test and nobody ever got back to me about anything, so just going to say it's done. But with Paradise, like I said, the court system is brand new. They're still getting everything up and operational. Right now, I've been helping trying to get everything up and operational with the healthcare system. So the healthcare system is not only EMS, but it's a hospital and a fire department, all lumped into one. So that's the part that's been kind of hectic for me because I'm trying to figure out the fire department side of things, as well as EMS side of things. The way they want to do things is completely different than the way it is in PGN. And it's confusing to me sometimes. So I'm like, what if we did it this way? And try to steer them a little bit towards some of the things we did in PGN to simplify it. And to make life a little bit easier for everyone. But they don't want to have 3 sub-departments, essentially. But I'm like, it's going to end up turning into 3 sub-departments in the end anyway, so there'll be 6 ones, because they're wanting the head of each department to be a part of the chiefs, or aka High Command. And they're like, no, High Command are the ones that are below the chiefs. I'm like, no. So I'm just trying to help them learn a little bit. Chiefs are typically below High Command. High Command is, like, running everything. I mean, even if we can find a different name, it'd be better. Because right now, my title in Paradise is the Deputy Chief. But that's probably going to change because they want to call me the Commander. Or something like that. And it kind of makes me giggle. Three times 3. 3x3. Ooh. 5 plus 5. But like I said, Paradise is still growing. It's growing. More people are coming in. I've been seeing a lot of people here in the last couple days trying to come in on Xbox, and unfortunately can't do GTA RP on an Xbox. So those people have been turning around and leaving almost immediately once we say, hey, you have to have a computer to do it. Oh no. Oh. I really hope I'm not getting sick. Especially this close to my vacation. But anyways, I was supposed to have a visit tomorrow. I slipped and checked my email over the weekend, and the site I was going to go see basically canceled on me because they had a couple COVID cases, and I don't want to go somewhere right before I go on vacation that has positive COVID cases and risk taking COVID with me on vacation and being sick and not being able to get medicine out of state. Because that is exactly what would end up happening. Dude, what?
Shuruma.
I want to know what that... There it is. What is that? Not enough towels. Is there a place to put towels in there? Do I need to put a towel rack in there? I don't know. Okay, somebody stole the bucket. That's what happened. Wait. It's the bucket. The bucket's there. Okay, there it goes. Yay! I finally broke through the ceiling. Uh-oh. Restaurant service problem. Okay, let's hire another waiter. Okay, so I'm $56,000 in debt right now. All because I started building that up there. I haven't even called him in. I'm gonna go ahead and call him in. $1 million to get that. Hmm. You know what? I'm gonna save this. And I am going to go into Paradise for a little bit. I'm gonna go searching for the teddy bears. I've got an hour and change before I have to go to bed. I gotta go let Jersey out of the room real quick. So while that's loading, I'm gonna switch my stuff real quick. Game, audio, property. Okay, well, I might have to close out my stream and bring it back up. I think that's it right there. Yeah. Nope. Not making any sounds yet. I'll know in a minute. I'm gonna go let Jersey out of her room real quick. She's probably taking her nap. Takes a nap after dinner. Clover's on the couch. And Jersey, I just woke her up from her nap. Let's see if it'll let me make another character. Oh, it won't. So it looks like I can only have the two characters. So I've got Beth and Chloe. Oh, Chloe does not wear the glasses. That is weird. I'm going to use Beth to go find the teddy bears. There's only one other person in the server. Please let Nuka's car be downstairs. Nope. Yep. Oh, Nuka. I should really go home and... I'm gonna go on foot. I mean, my house isn't too far. Make sure I don't have anything too valuable with me. No, I don't. Oh my word. Come on in and get banged up at the penal colony. I've never noticed that before. Wow. Okay. As much as I have played this game, I have never noticed that before. I'm starting to wonder if they have one of those freaking teddy bears inside the hospital. I should have checked every room and every floor. Yeah. Yeah, I was gonna try to make charity, but I can only have 2 character slots. I think I'm gonna have to, let me see. Get the credit score. So if I get 150 credit points, I can actually get another character slot. So, yeah, I'll save up to get that. That way I can make charity. So, I just decided to fly in to look for the stupid teddy bears. They hid teddy bears all over the server. And nobody knows where they are. Except for, like, one person. So, everybody's literally looking everywhere for the teddy bears. And they could be literally anywhere. And where it's dark, it's making it that much harder. Coxway. I want to look at it. Guess somebody owns it. Yeah, I was making my way back up to my house anyways. So, I can only have 2 character slots, so Beth and Chloe. I have to unlock the other one. I don't have a picture of Charity. She looks a lot like Chloe with the same hairstyle. I don't remember what her hair color is though. I've only played her like twice, and that was to like take the bar exam. That was it. Oh, can't get out of this yard. Here it is. Okay. Oh, my house is up there. Shoot. So, Beth and Nuka, mostly Beth, bought a house. It's just up here. This is the neighbor house. It's a house I owned in Low Life, believe it or not. One of the houses I owned in Low Life. I owned this one in Low Life. This one right here, I owned in PGN in 3.0. I sold it because of all the bad memories. Yes, I'm that bored. I'm that bored. I'm looking for the teddy bears. And then this one right here is mine and Nuka's house. So we have a little garage area. Oh. Still have a lot of work to do to it, but the housing script on this one is 100% customizable. Floors, walls, doors, everything. So it's taking a while to get everything sorted out and to get built. Yeah, I got a little bit bored with the hotel game, so I decided to come in here and look for the teddy bears. Let's get out one of my cars. I need to go to the where the heck? Where's my Camacho? Where the heck is my Camacho? At the public garage. I didn't park it at a public garage. Dang it. I ran all the way up here when I could have just pulled it out of the freaking garage in town. Okay, let's get my ugly car. Okay, if I was teddy bears, where would I be? I bet. I wonder if there would be one down there. Okay, so I'm thinking that those teddy bears could be in popular destinations. I'm thinking there might be one at the Von Woodson. I'm thinking there could be one at Legion. There could be one at the casino. So what direction should I go searching first? Von Woodson, down towards Legion, or the casino? I do need to take a trip to the casino regardless. There might even be one on the pier. Well, that's the thing. The hospital's been the most active place. Let's go south and look. So the teddy bears are pink. Is my game audio coming through for you? Just checking real quick. I don't know if it's going to let me spin the wheel if I go to the casino right now. Because it was like 9:30 when I went to the casino last night. But I'll go to the casino and look. So the casino is the closest for me right now. And the only clues they gave was search high and low. So that doesn't really help any. But they are pink teddy bears. Okay. Let me see. Anything? I don't see anything working on that one. Give me a second. I'm going to close out some stuff real quick and see if that helps. Oh, what did I just knock down? Oh. Yeah, I can stay down there. Trying to find the game, and it's not showing up on my list. Give me a